with me, G3, and tonight is a very fabulous episode for us girls because it is the reunion episode of Us Girls. Tonight I'm going to have the hosts of Us Girls, Angel Aquino, Chesca Garcia, and Iya Villania. But before that, I want to thank everyone who has been supporting Live with G3. I want to thank Michael Churrosero for my beautiful top. It's so cute. Can you see it? Like, diba? Sobra siyang cute. And I want to thank, of course, Swatch PH, Tita Virgie Ramos for my timepiece. You can buy Swatch at all Swatch stores and at Lazada PH. I also want to thank Dr. Vicky Bello of Bello Medical Group and Dr. Steve Mark Gan of GAOC. Also, I want to thank, of course, PLDT Home for my home internet service. PLDT rewards, just make sure and register so you get the proper rewards. I also want to thank my water sponsor, Evian, and of course, I want to greet my cousins, Jelena and Teeny, a very happy birthday, and my brother-in-law, Mike. And because it's Teeny's birthday, the bar chow tonight is sushi, sashimi from Santino Seafood. So thank you so much. So, okay, it is time to check if the girls are here. I was talking to them earlier. Oh my God, dinuguna naman ako dahil times 4 na naman. So let's check if... Can't hear you. Wait, can you hear me now? Wala ba akong audio? So, kanina pa ako nagsalita. Wala akong audio. Naririnig. Naririnig naman. Naririnig. So, okay. So, Angel and Cheka should be here by now. Iya is still doing her broadcast. So, Angel. Yes, I'm online at Chex. So, I just got a message from Chex. So, yes. So, hi guys. Hello. Who's here? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the very beautiful, one of the prettiest girls you will ever see up close, Chesca Garcia Kramer. Chex!
I'm on time again. It's me first.
Oh my God, first ka ulit. Hi! Oh, hindi na
Hi.
practice. Hindi na practice. So let's see if Angel is here. Sabi ni Angel, ayan, wala pa si Angel. So let's wait for Angel. Hi, Chex, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I was watching your Tokyo Posh tutorial just the other day.
Mm.
You know, I watched it 2 times. Aliw na aliw ako. Grabe.
Bakit?
Wala. Sobrang galing mo mag-explain. So, oh my God, how is she going to do it? Diba? Tapos parang, oh my God, bagay sa kanya lahat ng hairstyles. Ayun na si Angel.
Wow,
I'm here.
thank you.
Angel. Okay, girls, boys, bucklers. It's time for Angel Aquino, Veracruz.
Angelita!
Angelita!
So pretty and so French forever.
Correct. Partida yan.
Idol kita eh.
Wow, ikaw ang idol ko.
I always do. Oh my God, I stalk you on IG. I'm like, ang ganda-ganda ng babaeng to, nakakainis.
Wow naman.
And you have a perfect life. I'm so happy.
Wow. Thank you, Angelita. It's not perfect, but it's everything's good.
Well, nothing is
Perfect
perfect,
life,
but you are
perfect life.
close to it. Your life is close to it. You have 3 beautiful children. Kendra's growing up. My God, look at her. She's classy. Her face, my God, ang ganda-ganda niya. I'm so proud. I'm her ninang.
Yeah.
Perfect life plus sewing machine.
Sewing machine right behind me. Alam na ninyo, sa Christmas, table napkins, cloth
wow,
napkins, with
really?
borda. Yeah.
Wait, Angel, welcome back.
Wine.
Wait, welcome back, Angel, to the world. How long were you locked in for Provinciano? Congratulations, my God, 5 taon na ang show mo. Cheers
Show ni
muna,
Coco.
cheers.
Cheers! I know. Cheers to Provinciano. Anyway, what's that? Yeah, we were there for 3 weeks.
Okay, so pang ilang cycle mo na yan in lock-in?
Since the lockdown, I think our 8th. So we'll be
my
on
God,
our
si Iya.
9th.
Iya, my request isn't sending. Oh my God, ayan na. Ako na, Iya, ako na. Don't worry, I got you. I got you, Pok. Okay, please welcome new mother, Iya Villania. Congratulations natin.
Eto na ako, guys. I'm so sorry. Nakikinig lang ako sa mga chika ninyo.
Okay. Teka muna. Pasalamatan mo muna yung hikaw mo.
Nakakainis ka talaga, G.
G,
Tatanggalin
grabe.
ko na nga. Kailangan kong I have to wear my earrings para hindi ako mukhang boy.
Oh my God, hindi mo ba sinasabi sa mga tao na boy ka?
Hindi pa nila nakikita yung balls ko, G.
Okay, I'll do a formal intro para hindi naman tayo mukhang nagiinuman lang. Okay, so these are the girls of Us Girls. Us Girls was a show that we did some time ago on Studio 23, of course, hosted by Angel Aquino, Chesca Garcia, and Iya Villania. They are all mothers now. When I met them, they were still virgins. No, Iya pala. Now, they have 3 kids apiece. Angel has 2 dalagas. And, you know, everybody's living like a beautiful life. And this is actually our first time together in so many years. So, would you like to say hi? Alam niyo ba, like, when I announced that I was gonna have the 3 of you, ang dami palang fans ng Us Girls. Parang may cult following pala siya. So, I want to give you girls a chance to say hi to all of the fans of Us Girls. Let's begin with Cheka.
Hi everyone. Hi G3. Hi Asia. Hi Iya. I miss this so much. I remember 3 times a week we'd see each other, and it's so nice to see all of you again. And of course, I want to say hi to all the viewers who are watching. I hope you enjoy our conversation because it's going to be so much fun to look back.
Angel.
Hello, everybody, whoever is here watching G3 Live. And I missed you girls so much. Hi, Iya. Hi, Chesca. Iya, na-overtake mo na ako. I can't believe you waited that long. Just nag-head start pa ako ng matagal, ha? Tapos ma-overtake mo din pala ako. Grabe. But I feel so proud every time I see you guys online, your pictures on IG. I'm so happy that you both live, sabi nga ni G3, a beautiful life. So, congratulations to all of us.
Hi muna to Scarlett, may inaanak. Sabi niya, yay. Scarlett is joining us online.
Hi, Scarlett!
And of course, the very fertile Iya Villania.
Nakakainis ka, G! Well, of course, I just want to say hi to everyone, but oh my goodness, I am just so happy to see the 3 of you girls. Sobra. Actually, medyo wala kaming mga kwentang magkakaibigan eh. Because for the longest time, it's always like a plan that we want to happen, but never actually does happen. And then, yung mga natutuloy pa, yung mga random na bigla akong pupunta sa bahay ni Cheka, yun pa yung mga random na nangyayari, or biglang si Cheka will see Angelita in the mall somewhere. Di ba?
Hi,
Yun
Ninang
pa
Iya
yung
daw,
mga...
sabi ni Scarlett. Hi, Ninang Iya. Oy,
Hi,
Scarlett, Ninang mo din ako.
Scarlett doll! So yeah, I'm just so happy to see you guys. And yeah, to those who used to watch us on Us Girls, I hope you enjoy our conversation today. Di ko alam kung magkakaroon siya ng anything that if
you can learn
anything
from.
that you can relate to, kasi I'm sure magchichika-chika lang kami, pero sana mag-enjoy pa rin kayo.
Oh my God, Benj Gabitan. Hello, Benj.
Hi, Ben!
And then hello, of course, to our writers.
Hello.
Our writers are also
Hi,
here.
Tata Kwan.
Hazel
Hi
Sia,
Kathy.
and
Hi
Kathy
Hazel.
Hazel Sia and
Oh
Kathy
my
Berza.
gosh, she has her own following. It's so cool.
Hi, Kay! Oh my gosh!
Okay, let's start. Okay, diba? When you found, kasi diba, you girls didn't know each other when the show started, diba? I joined Us Girls parang somewhere in the middle na. But when you found out that you were gonna do Us Girls, how did you feel? It was a lifestyle show. How did you feel, Angel, coming from F?
Well, of course it was very exciting for me because it was gonna be a set of new friends that I'll make. And then si Chesca kasi I've always really found her so beautiful. I couldn't wait to see her in person. Every time we would walk into the Star Studio office, it was Star Studio back then. I would see her picture with this butterfly on her shoulder, and I would always be
True, yun yung
mesmerized.
naka-side view siya, yung nakaganyan siya.
Diba? Nakaganon lang siya.
Oo.
Tapos may butterfly lang siya dyan. And she'd be mesmerizing. Sobra ako na mesmerized. And then Iya, I would see her. I remember she was still, well, in your Mother Network now, diba? You were there. You started there and then you
I'm
transferred.
still in
Tama ba
GMA?
ako, Iya?
Yes, I
Yeah.
started in GMA. Oo,
Yeah,
tama.
I knew you from when you were still on GMA, and I loved your energy, and I found you so cute. Mukha kasi siyang anime, diba? And so I couldn't wait to see them both actually. So to meet them, and then I'm glad that we all just clicked. It was a good team. And it ran for 7 years, and it was all good
Grabe,
years.
no? 7 years?
Chesca,
Yeah.
how did you feel when they offered you Us Girls?
Well, I think out of the two, I was the one who auditioned for me to get the I did. I auditioned. I auditioned with other girls, other women.
Sino-sino?
Yeah.
Hindi ko alam yan. Sino-sino
Hindi
yung
ko
mga
Well,
alam.
I auditioned with Nancy. I also saw Orna sa
Castiglione.
Cadnes there.
Nancy
Orna
Castiglione.
sa, and then I think I saw a few models that also auditioned. And then yeah, so I was nervous. I was happy first when I found out that I got it, but I was nervous because I never hosted before. And then of course watching Angel and F, I was overwhelmed, and at the same time I was scared. And then I also watched Iya before in her game show. She had a game show before that I used to watch, and I used to think, my goodness, is this girl so spontaneous and so talkative? She never stops talking.
Yes.
So I was like thinking, how do I ever, how will I ever fit in? In fact, I think for a while I was kind of insecure, and I had to really work on my confidence being beside two really great hosts. But then, they were so warm and they were so kind to me. So it became very easy because I became friends with them.
That's true. Ikaw, Iya, di ba, parang kakalipat mo pa lang from GMA, di ba? I did a lot of shows with you. Actually, I did a teleserye with you. We did a dance show. And then, of course, this. How did you feel when you had like 6 shows at a time? Di ba may time?
Whatever, G. Kakainis to.
She was
Diba,
so
sobrang
busy.
Hindi, well, Us Girls was, I mean, it was special because, I mean, sinong babae ang ayaw gumawa ng isang lifestyle show? It was like a dream job.
Yes.
Aside from, of course, being a VJ, but I mean, diba? And to be with, oh my gosh, tingnan mo naman tong si Angelita. Hindi siya tumatanda. What is wrong with you, Angelita? Tingnan, look at the
Ano ba kala nyo?
kayong
80 years
dalawa.
old na ako. Ano
Nakakainis
ba
kayo.
dapat
Ano ba
itsura ko?
yan?
Ano ba? So weird. You guys are so weird. And hindi naman ako 80 years old and I look like this. Ano ba yan? So, I think we're all good. We just know how to take care of ourselves, and that's a good thing. And that's, I think, one of the things that a lot of women learned from us girls is how to take better care of themselves, how to empower them as women, as mothers, as just, diba, as career girls. So ganon. So that's how we touched a lot of people's lives. I think we tried to impart whatever knowledge we had, and then we were learning with them, and those were one of the things that I really enjoyed with us, kasi they were learning, we were learning with them. We weren't just ano bang tawag yun? Experts talking about fashion, lifestyle, and all these things. We were learning them, hearing them firsthand ourselves, diba? And just imparting the knowledge to them also. So
Yeah.
it was good.
Probably
Yeah.
a lot of it then we got from Angel. Because when you see at how she does not age, diba, it's like, anong ginagawa mo, Angel? Anong iniinom mo? Ano yan?
Wala ka nagawa
Anong
ka,
pinapahid?
Chesca.
Anong
Dapat
pinapahid
just
mo sa
sinabi
mga...
mo.
Vino ko
Uy,
lang.
sandali mo lamig.
Diba? So it's like,
Oo.
anong ginagawa ni Angelita? Obviously, what she's doing is right. So gayahin na lang natin. Oh, umiinom ka ng
Yes.
ilang litro ng tubig. Sige,
Moisturizer.
gagayahin ko rin yun.
Si Angel dapat mag-publish siya ng book or mag-podcast siya sa mga ginagawa niya sa buhay niya. The first time I ever saw Angel, I was still in school and I saw her in Greenbelt. She was walking into the movie house. Sabi ko, oh my God, Diyosa ba yan? As in, ganun
Wow.
ang Lord. Sabi ko, sobrang ganda ng babaeng to. And then I found out she was Angel Aquino. And then I didn't know that years later, I would get a chance to work with her. Of course, diba, the chemistry was there. It was instant and it was so much fun. And just to give everybody a background, Us Girls was a very, very small lifestyle show on Studio 23. And, you know, like it was something that we did out of love. Hindi malaki yung sweldo, alam niyo yun. Tapos, parang we work every day. Like, if we didn't shoot Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we would be brainstorming on Tuesday and Thursday, and then we would be editing on a Saturday. Sunday lang talaga yung pahinga. So, grabe yung commitment to a small show like Us Girls. Like, these girls, they would be assigned each their segments. And, you know, ang pinaka-nakakaaway ko talaga si Chesca. Parati kami nag-aaway ni Chesca. Kasi parang pinaka-maagang call time ni Chesca, 7. Kasi si Angel, parati siyang food. Di ba parati kang food, Angel?
Yes.
Tapos si Chesca, pinakamaaga yung call time niya. So like 7 o'clock.
Sobrang aga. Tapos, minsan pa, pag hindi pwede si Iya, ginagawa ko yung segment niya.
Si Iya kasi
Ala,
sobrang daming
Iya.
racket. Sobrang daming racket ni Iya. So si Iya parang bandang hapon na siya. Tapos si Chesca, oh, why will I do this segment? Parang ganyan. Pero that's the beauty of Us Girls. Saluhan talaga, di ba? You don't, like, just because Angel is for food doesn't mean she can't do fashion or she can't do any other things. It's reversible, di ba? Would you say, like, the memorable segments that you did for the show? Let's start with Iya naman.
Oh my goodness. You know what? It's not so much the...
Di mo na maalala, no?
Hindi ko na maalala, pero yung sobra kong naaalala, yung hirap na hirap si Direk, or at saka yung FD natin, assistant director, hirap na sila kapag kaming tatlo ang kailangan mag-spiels together. Kasi sobra kaming busy magchikahan na hindi na namin alam na saan kami ulit titingin. Saan yung Us Girls? Ay, saan?
Ikaw lang yun.
Okay, so ako lang
Not
pala yung
paying
nagpapahirap.
attention.
But nakakatawa lang kasi minsan, nandito ako nakatingin sa isang camera, tapos yung dalawa dito sa isa, tapos basta laugh trip. Tapos yung, it was so hard to get all of our attention because we would always be so busy trying to catch up.
Directing Goy and Ivan.
Directing
Hello,
Goy.
Directing
We love
Goy.
Directing
Thank you so
Goy,
much,
yes.
Directing Goy. What about you, Angel? Di ba parang si Angel would get most of the food? And because ang sobrang liit ng budget ng Us Girls, di ba? Like, the cast and the crew, wala kaming budget for food. So, lahat ng fini-feature namin na restaurant, pag natikman na ni Angel, pwede nang kainin. Ipapasa na si Angel, konti lang yung isitubo niya kasi alam niyang lahat kami kakainin yung plato na yon. So, Angel, what was it like, you know, doing all the food segments, the fashion segments? What are the things that you miss about doing a lifestyle show like Us Girls?
All of those things, all of the learning. Ako kasi, everything that I apply now in my life, I learned from Us Girls and F. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, kasi, diba, I don't know. I remember the dermatologist would always say, oh, you stay away from the sun and you wear your sunblock, ganyan. So, mga ganon. It's just really just all practical advice and practical knowledge, but it really works when you do it in your life, apply it in your life. So, ganun lang. And then just basic, of course, wala pa rin ako masyado natutunan sa fashion. Look at me. Still wearing my
Hoy, Best Jessica, you're super humble.
Kasi yun yung nakakainis kay Angelita. You put a paper bag on her and she will make it look fashion.
Exactly.
Hindi.
Oo.
Kasi, no, but those are the things that naiinggit ako dito sa dalawang to. Because they're really, I don't know, they have a good sense of fashion. Iya and Chesca. Si Chesca, she always looks so sophisticated and elegant and just so well put together. Kahit na kakagising lang niya, ano ba yan? Parang, alis ka ba? Saan ka ba pupunta? Ganun. May date ka ba?
Wow,
Ano
thank
ba? May
you.
meeting ka ba? Ano nangyari sa'yo, Chesca? Tapos si Iya naman, her fashion has spunk. She's the spunk. She's always been the spunky
Oh,
one.
you
She likes
remember!
she likes experimenting. Bago pa man nauso yung mga malalaking rubber shoes, yan ang suot niya, gano'n. Di ba, high cut ka, tapos, ano, sige, itong batang to, bata kasi siya. So, yun, it translates to yung age niya, makikita mo talaga with how she dressed up. And si Chesca, feeling ko, pag nung pinanganak siya, meron na siyang pearls at ano, kung ano. Alam mo yun, ganyan yung itsura niya. Audrey Hepburn na yung itsura niya. Ganyan.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's true. Every single girl has a different personality, have a different fashion sense. And like, I agree with Angel. Like, the moment you see Cheka, I mean, si Cheka sobrang ganda niya. Like, on camera. And
wow, thank you,
diba?
guys.
But she is really one of the most beautiful girls you will ever see up close. Like, pag tinignan mo,
Yes.
parang anong problema nitong babae? Ito sobrang ganda na
Wala.
Si Iya naman, when you are in the presence of Iya, pag dumating na siya, alam mo na parang, oh my God, may joy na, may nararamdaman kang joy. Bakit ako masaya?
Yes.
Ito na si Iya, tapos karag-karag niya yung nanay niya, di ba? Si Mama.
Tita Ana!
Nandito rin. Kaya ako nasa office ni Ju kasi busy siya manood ng mga drama-drama niya. Kaya
No,
nandito
Mami
ako
Ellen.
sa office
And
ni
of
Ju.
course, si Angel, the consummate pro, di ba? She will be the ate of the group and she will always, di ba, parang, siya talaga yung parang serious and she will always be, you know, parang, she will lead the group. Siya talaga yung mag-guide. She's the
Wala
mentor
siyang
guide.
kalokohan.
Wala.
Ano ba yun?
Si
I'm
Angelita.
always the
Kami ni Cheka yung pampa-bad influence
Denise
sa kanya.
Denise Laurel, also a host of Us Girls. Hi, Denise. Welcome to the room.
Hi,
Denise is here.
Hi!
Nakasama ko
Oo,
siya sa
sayang kasi
no?
pang-apat lang yung IG live eh. Anyway, speaking of moments and milestones on Us Girls, I asked Iya and Angel, but of course, Cheka had the most milestones in the show. Kasi diba her engagement, and then her wedding, everything was featured on Us Girls. So, I'm very sure that Us Girls is a very, very special show for Cheka. So take us back, Cheka, on all your milestones in Us Girls.
Well, with Us Girls, I've probably changed my hairstyle 100 times. And at the same time, you know, you guys featured my... Hi, Tita Ellen!
Sorry, Cheka. Biglang pumasok si Mami, nanonood eh.
Hi!
Ang kulit ni Mami kay. Sorry, Chex. Go ahead.
It's okay. So with Us Girls, diba, we featured my engagement, and then when I got married, when I got pregnant with Kendra, and then when I had Kendra. So there are really a lot of milestones. You know, I really enjoyed my stint with Us Girls, but I met a lot of people. I've learned a lot of things, but I think the most important takeaway is that the people behind the scenes became my really, really good friends. And until now, you guys are still my good friends. I still get to talk to you guys. And for me, those are the things that you can never take away. Parang I really, even if the pay was so low. But then, but you know what? I learned so much. I enjoyed. I grew as a woman. And then, you know, you guys all became my really good friends, and then even the people behind the cameras, parang those are the things you can never take away. In fact, out of all the girls, ako laging pinaka-late na umuuwi. Kasi gumigimik pa ako kasama ninyo. Kasama ni G3, kasama ni Agatha, kasama ni JP, lahat kasama kong gumimik.
Oo, si Cheka. Alam niyo ba yung like, halimbawa pag taping, di ba? We start at 7, tapos kami yung nagsasara ng Rustans, 12 o'clock nagreklamo na yung mga sales lady, nasa Rustans pa kami. Ganon kailangan tapusin. Also, we had very memorable like out of town trips. We had even an out of the country trip, di ba? We went to Guam together, di ba? Tapos parang nagpunta tayo ng
Oh,
Guam, sobrang ambitious natin. Tayong apat lang, plus George and one director. Oh my God, that was so tiring, di ba? Do you remember
But it was so much
what
fun.
do you
it was
remember about our Guam?
fun.
What do you remember about our trip to Guam? Chex, let's start with you again.
Well, actually, the beach,
Nagbibihis tayo sa
hanging,
banyo.
Your bag. Your bag,
hanging,
G3.
hanging out. Naginuman ba tayo doon,
Ako
guys?
naalala dun
Sa
sa may
room ni Angel.
poolside.
Sa room ni Angel.
Yeah, di ba nanood tayo nung parang cultural show when we were
Oo.
up there sa may parang, it was like an amphitheater. And then we watched this cultural show and we didn't know when it was gonna end because it was taking so long. It was entertaining, but of course, parang we were also tired and we just wanted to just talk to each other. So wala lang. And
Yeah,
then we started drinking then.
we enjoyed
Sa
that
room
night
ni
in the
Angel.
balcony, remember?
Oo, sa room ni Angel.
Siyempre nakakatawa
Oo!
because I don't drink pero hindi ko
Iya,
naalala.
hindi siya umiinom. Si Iya. Ngayon ba umiinom ka na? Umiinom ka na ba, Iya?
Hindi pa rin. Bukod
You know what?
Hindi, ang bilis-bilis mo mabuntis.
You know what?
Oh.
Si Ian, I remember, every time we feature like a restaurant bar, Angel and I would have a few drinks. And then I would always ask Iya, come on, have a few sips. Tapos sabi niya, no talaga. Come on, Iya, have a few sips. Come on, have fun with us.
Nerd.
Hindi ko siya mabiyay.
Hindi
Never.
Hindi ko siya
She
mabiyay.
never gave in. She never gave.
She never gave in. Ang galing. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, I can have fun without drinking. Sabi ko, ang galing naman netong. Iba yung convictions.
Ay,
Kasi
marami
yun,
siyang
para naman,
convictions. Ang
yung
galing.
personality ko naman, para na rin naman akong lasing, di ba? Kaya hindi ko kailangan ng alcohol.
Actually,
Hindi
you
na
know what I
kailangan,
also cannot forget? Yung mga ano natin, our annual Us
Award.
Girls
the
Awards. Do you remember
Yeah.
that? We awarded
Yes.
Angel Locsin and we saw her and
Tony,
her waist was
Hazel,
like this.
Kathy.
This small lang. Sabi ko, sexy naman ang batang to. Yeah, I remember that. I remember and they would all come. They would really join us. I mean, G3 was saying we were just a small show, but these celebrities, they would
Yes.
come every time. You would give them an invitation. We told them that
Yeah.
they won. I mean, we awarded them with something. They
Sobrang
really
kasi-
came in
sobrang-
all and
Yeah.
diba?
Because also the chemistry that you guys created, you girls created, and of course our show was super sosh, di ba? Parang it was like the banner of
Sosh.
2023. I want to say hi
Super
to Mark
sosh.
Salamat. I want to say hi to
Hi,
Mark.
Oh
Mark!
my gosh, hi,
Marky.
Mark!
Oh my God, the Studio
Mark
23 thieves. Oh my God, do you remember our office in Studio 23? It was so small, but my God, that feels like ages ago, di ba? Pero syempre, di ba? Like all good things, parang it was a springboard for everyone's career, di ba? I got a chance to work with Iya much later in a reality dance show, in a teleserye, also with Angel in a teleserye. How did you girls feel when, you were told that the show was ending? Let's start naman with Iya.
I don't know, parang it felt like I guess I felt like it wasn't really happening because, I mean, we were together for so long. But then, when things started to get real, na parang teka lang, from seeing each other every week, tapos biglang wala. Parang I guess there was a part of me always hoping that, okay, baka it's just like a break or baka mag-reformat lang tapos babalik din. Hanggang sa, ayan, kakapaniwala ko, hindi nangyari. at nag-end na talaga siya. But I guess what was important was that, that we were still in touch, that we would still see each other. But that was really yun talaga yung hardest part eh. It's still making an effort to see each other outside of work.
True. Angel,
Because
how did you
that
feel?
was really what I missed there. I really
Yeah.
look forward to our tapings, lalo na kapag kaming tatlo yung magkasama. Kasi of course, we would have mga kanya-kanyang shoot, kanyang segment. Okay, check it here. Si Ange dito, ako dito. But I would really look forward to the times where we would all be together, taping our
Yes.
opening and closing spiels. So
That's
yeah, that
true,
was
that's
was
true.
the part that I missed the most nung when we had to end.
What about you, Angel? How did you feel?
Well, siguro, these things, you take them with a grain of salt, diba? Na all good things come to an end. Just ano na lang, you take with you everything that you learned from it, and the friendship that you gained, especially with these two. Kahit na hindi kami nakikita, you just know that you send a message to Iya, to Chesca, to you, G3, and right away, I know I will get a reply, and you guys will be there for me. You mean, di ba? If push comes to shove,
Yes.
alam ko, ganon hindi man tayo nakikita, especially with this pandemic. Pero alam ko that I was able to establish really solid relationship, friendship with all three of you. So, tayo, G3, we go way back sa ano pa lang, magkaribal. So, alam ko na, alam mo yon, the time stopped when, parang, whenever we would see each other again or we would talk again, it would feel like it was just yesterday that I saw you guys. Diba, ganun naman yung feeling when you're with really
that kind
close
of friendship.
friends. Yeah, so yun, that's yun na lang yung that made me feel better about the show ending, kasi alam ko that I was able to build that kind of tight friendship with the three of you.
That's true. Even if it's like sobrang tagal ago, di ba? Parang like when we see each other, we always pick up where we left off. Parang nothing has changed. And like now, like everyone is here. The staff of Us Girls, the writers of Us Girls, they're
Because
all
there
here.
were so many good memories. That was like, of course, may,
Super.
nandyan pa si Froggy.
Diba,
Nandyan ba si
Hazel?
Froggy? Nanonood ba siya? Si Froggy.
Nandiyan, si Mark.
Si Froggy.
Yeah.
What about you, Chex? How did you feel? Kasi diba parang ikaw, you were really ready to go full on family time, diba? Full on.
Yeah, so
how did you feel?
it was bittersweet, because you've been with the show for a long time. You're so used to seeing your friends every week, and then suddenly, finally it's gonna end. But then I think also I was ready to do a crossover and focusing on my family life, like being a mom and being a wife. And I think at the time of my life, it happened at the right time because I was really building a family. I was pregnant every year, every so how many years that
Every year
I had to, my third baby, Iya was there. I was crying to her because I didn't know I was pregnant 3 months after giving birth. Buntis na naman ako. And Iya was beside me while I was doing the test.
Hindi. Actually, what happened was, I visited, tapos biglang nagpabili to si Cheka ng chicharon.
Oh.
And parang you don't really eat chicharon ba, Chex?
I don't eat, no, I don't,
She
yeah.
doesn't eat chicharon. So, dun pa lang, nung nagpabili siya kay Doug, parang she was kind of questioning, teka lang, parang iba to. Tapos yun, early for her to discover that she was pregnant again, and Scarlett was just 3 months old.
I was so surprised. Kasi hindi ko naman expect. Hello, I was breastfeeding pa. Lies. All lies is breastfeeding thing. Nabuntis ako.
Oh, tapos,
No wonder when I would work out, pagod na pagod ako. Parang, bakit ako nakakatulog? Pala buntis na ako. So yun, but then yun
Ayan
nga,
si
I was
Dom,
ready to...
tawa siya ng tawa.
oh.
Yeah, grabe ka, honey, wala akong family planning. Now they can't agree. They don't family plan. They just go ahead.
Tapos mo, Chex, after nun, sabi mo, oh my God, ayoko na. Nagpalegate ka, diba?
Nagpalegate ako, pero you know what? May mga realizations ako dyan eh. I still have... Dapat hindi ako nagpaka-overwhelm sa getting pregnant na sunod-sunod. Because now that my kids are older, I want to have more kids, But it's harder because I've been doing IVF and I've had 3 failed IVFs already. Of course, I'm no longer a spring chicken. So, there.
I'm no longer spring chicken.
I-reverse mo yung legation mo.
Ha?
Ano sabi mo, Iya?
Sinabi niya, I'm no longer spring chicken. Kaloka ka, Chex. Pero kasi naman, Chex had to, because it was for it was for health reasons kasi delikado lalo na si Chex. CS ka, di ba, Chex?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, CS,
Mm-mm.
Oo,
Audrey.
so delikado talaga, and which is why I think Doug also decided that it would be better for Chex. Kasi, di ba, baka mamaya Chex
I was
Delix naman
getting
ata yun
sick.
kung, ha?
Yeah, and I was getting sick, so I really needed that rest. But anyways, I'm still so happy that I have my 3 kids, and while Gavin was a surprise, a big surprise,
Boy
I
pa.
I was happy that I was happy. I just didn't think I'd get pregnant so soon. Alam mo ba, nagpa-tummy pull pa ako noon. Sabi ko, oh
Oh.
my God, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
Wala na yung
no.
tummy pull ko. Oo. Kasi diba, syempre tight na tight pa yung tummy ko.
Oh, no.
Oh my
Kala ko
God.
makakapag-bikini na ulit ako. Wala. Buntis ulit.
So, Chex, do you still plan on, syempre, conceiving? Di ba kasi na-reverse naman yung ligation? And what are your plans about,
Oh,
like, more
no, I
kids?
wasn't able to reverse that ligation of mine. That's why I'm doing IVF. So I've had 3 IVF fails, and then I have embryos still. So I still have to use that because those are still embryos. So I'll still try. I still have to use my 2 babies, and then we'll
Oh
see
my
from
God,
there.
you seriously want more children?
Ang ganda naman
Because
kasi ng mga anak. Oo.
you
Kayo
know
tatlo, ang
why?
ganda ng mga anak.
The kids grow so fast,
Yeah.
Angel. And in fact, it's them who's been begging Doug and I to have another baby. As in super beg.
Yeah.
The only one who's not begging is Gavin.
Talaga, Gavin's not begging.
He's not because he feels like, who's gonna stay beside you already? Will it be the baby? I won't be beside you anymore.
Oh.
So I'm
He
like,
wants
no,
to be
of
your
course not.
forever baby.
That's
They're
true.
all my
That's true.
forever babies. All of them.
But of course, like as much as as fast as you had kids, and of course, Angel has very grown dalagas. Si
Yeah.
Iya naman, 'di ba, humabol ng malala. 3 na yung anak
Grabe
niya.
rin.
She is, 'di ba, parang
Diba?
'di ba, parang may bagong baby girl Alana. Of course, 'di ba, Primo, Leon, and Alana, and they're all so cute. Grabe yung combination, improvement of the race talaga yung mga kids, 'di ba? Sobrang
Thanks, ah.
sobrang I mean, like,
Thanks, Gia.
hindi ko naman sinabing maganda. Sinabi ko lang mas maganda. 'Di ba dapat gusto niyo yun? Mas maganda yung
Improvement.
kids.
Okay. Sige, I'll
Improvement
take
of the
it.
race, diba? Of course, Drew is very cute. Iya is very sultry, beautiful, exotic, wonderful woman, diba? So like, how did...
She's so
Oh my God,
crazy.
Iya! Hindi ko ma-imagine na like, kinasal ka, tapos may asawa ka, tapos nagbe-make love
Tapos
ka.
hindi na ako
Kasi diba,
virgin.
Oh my
Oo,
God,
tingin ko talaga sa'yo.
she never changes.
Diba? Kasi like kami, ang nickname namin ni Iya for each other is Pokpok, diba? Parang yun yung term of endearment namin. Pero sobrang, diba, opposite si Iya. But of course, you have 3 kids now and your kids are so cute. All of them are so cute. What was it like finally giving birth to a baby girl after 2 very cute boys?
Oh my goodness. It was, di ko alam kung nakita niyo yung video, but it was such a surprise, and it was, I mean, it was such an easy delivery, and then 2, I was so surprised that it was a girl because parang I prepped myself that it was going to be another boy because for some reason, when I had an ultrasound,
May nota.
akala ko may, hindi nota, yung jet logs.
Oh my
Akala
God,
ko yun
Iya
yung-
Villania.
Akala ko yun yung nakita ko kasi parang
Si
kita ko yung
Chesca
kwet, tapos kita ko
na sa'yo. Grabe.
may something, may ganyan underneath
May
the
balls.
kwet. Sabi ko, oh. But alam naman nung yung the person the doctor na ayokong malaman yung gender. Pero parang alam mo naman, medyo parang dumaan. Sabi ko, were there's
It's another
balls?
boy.
Sabi ko, were there's balls? Sabi ko, oh my, it's another boy, no? And then sabi niya, just let me know if you want to know. I was like, no, I don't want to know. But I think it's another boy. So after that point on, I always thought na, okay, maha. Kasi my mom was like, anak, babae yan. But I was like, mom, hindi nga eh. Kasi parang may nakita
Nakita ko na
ko
yung
eh.
red
Pwede
flag.
bang tanggapin mo lang na it's probably gonna be another boy? So to my surprise, when I gave birth, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a girl. Tapos parang napaiyak ako na may konting relief. Oh, well, not konti. There was like major relief na parang, kung girl to, pwede na akong huminto. So parang it was like, ang saya. Speaking of, ito siya.
Oh!
Hi, my little dude. Alana, say hi.
Hello, Alan. Oh my God.
Kukunin naman yung
Bata.
earrings ko. Tingnan mo, watch. She's just gonna get my earrings.
Sabi sa akin,
yan siya.
Iya, like, I'm gonna breastfeed
So
in on your
cute.
show, ha, diba? Oh my God, sobrang ganda ng mukha. Angel
Oh my
yan,
God, look
angel.
at
That's an
her.
angel.
Sarap
I was so
naman.
surprised because yun nga, I was like, oh my gosh, does that mean I can stop? So parang ang saya lang kasi, I mean, delivery is not easy, pregnancy is not easy.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly. That's why I'm so surprised that Chesca needs more kids.
kasi naman,
Wants
Ange, you
more
know what it
kids.
is?
Wow.
You know what it is? When you get to 3 kids, you easily want more. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But you get to 3 and it's like parang, ay, kaya naman pala. Sige, dagdagan pa natin.
Tsaka
No.
there's
Buti na
so,
lang nag-stop
you
si Angel
realize
at
there's so much love to give pa. Seriously. Alam mo, kung alam ko lang na kaya ko pa palang magkaanak, meaning yung parang I can love so much more pa. I'll have more
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
How many
More
checks?
kids pa talaga.
How many checks? Anong gusto mong like limit?
Alam mo ngayon, parang gusto ko 5 kids or 6. Tapos
Oh.
ang saya because they're also noisy. They're noisy. Kasi all of them come to the bed, hug you, kiss you.
Napakasaya.
Wait, ilan pa yung embryo mo? Checks, ilan pa yung embryo mo?
May 3 pa ako.
Oh my God, so pwede ka pa talaga
Wow.
mag-anim. Kaya mo pa
O, iplanta mo na kay G.
Oo.
Kasi nga, hindi na nga ako spring chicken. I can have 3 but fail.
Pero
So we have to pray.
yeah, we have to pray really hard. But of course, you still have 3 embryos, meaning that's 3 more chances of getting pregnant.
Winning.
Yes, di ba? Parang kasi sobrang laki ng bahay mo, kailangan punuin mo yan ng bata, di ba? Mansion, di ba?
Oh, hindi naman.
Wait, Iya,
Pero
how many
gusto-
kids? Yes, go ahead.
Chess,
Sorry.
papatingin ng house.
I'm at-house tour ka daw,
Let's see
Chess.
your house.
You come and visit here. You come and visit
Yes,
here.
Angelita, you have to go there.
Lapit lang.
Are you in
Lapit lang
Greenwood
namin ni
or
Angel sa'yo,
in Antipolo? Hindi ko talaga alam. I'm
Chess,
so
taga
not.
Marikina lang si Angel. Ako taga Montalban.
LA.
Sobrang lapit namin.
In LA. I live in LA.
Kaya lang pandemic, hindi
Lower
na tayo pwedeng
Antipolo.
lumabas sa bahay ni
G,
Cheka.
let's go. After our last lock-in sa Provinciano, let's go. Come
Oh,
on.
sige. Wait, Angel, hanggang kailan pa ba ang probinsyano? Would you know?
Well, we're scheduled for our ultimate last lock-in, but we still don't know that. We don't
Totoo
know
ba
if
yan? Last na ba
they
talaga
change their
yan?
minds. Hindi nga natin alam, but we'll see. Yung lahat ng, yung kami, ending mode na kami, but then we still don't know. We don't know if ABS will decide to extend the show, but yun.
Grabe, no? Parang lahat ng tao nagkaroon ng pandemic, nawala ng trabaho, nagsara yung network, tapos naglipatan na lahat. Pero si Angel may trabaho pa rin, di ba? Parang
Laban pa rin, si ate girl.
Si ate
Truly,
girl,
truly
lumayan,
grateful.
diba?
God,
Yes.
God, kasi, you know, God knows best. So, He knows that, diba, I need to provide for the girls.
How do you feel, Angel, that even with all the circumstances, whether what happens or what does not happen, di ba? Kahit hindi nagkaroon ng renewal, tas nagkaroon ng pandemic, you never stopped working. So how do you feel that you have been continually blessed all of these years? Like, mula nung nagsimula ka, hindi ka pa humihintong magtrabaho. So how do you feel that you are continuously favored and blessed?
Just really absolutely grateful. There's no other feeling I have, no more questions, no more doubts. It's really just gratitude that I feel for He who knows what's best for everyone, diba? So talagang alam niya kasi he's my partner, diba? She, diba, our father, he's always been my partner in life. So, and he knows what I need, what my children need, what each one of us, he knows us. He knows what our hearts and our life needs. So, and He will give that to you. So,
Of course,
ganon. So I
that's
just trust.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've always just trusted his wisdom, and he's always given me what I needed. So
And that's
just
very,
really,
I mean,
really
like,
thankful.
deservedly. Because if you're as beautiful and talented as Angel Aquino, di ba, hindi ka talaga mawawalan ng trabaho. I mean, like, she has given life and breath to, like, many of the most iconic characters on Philippine television, di ba? And she continues to work to this day, as in never siya nababakante. But, of course, Iana, your daughter, is also making a name for herself in the movie industry,
Yes.
in the
Yes.
Yes!
entertainment industry, and
Angelita, grabe!
she is a splitting image of you. When you look at Iana, when she acts, I've worked with her, when she acts, when she performs, how do you feel that you have, of course, di ba parang si Thea and Iana, those are your two prized possessions. But when you see Iana taking after you in the entertainment industry, in the movie industry, how do you feel when you see her act?
Well, we always talk. She always asks me for comments and tips, ganyan. So we always talk, but she has to be her own person. She has
Mm.
to learn the ropes herself, diba? So I just let her. I every now and then I would give her a pointer too, pero ultimately it's really she would have to make her own discoveries and learnings, ganon.
That's true. That's true. What about you, Iya? Di ba, syempre, you have very beautiful children. The same with Cheka. I'm sure in sometime in the future, di ba, one or all of them, like Cheka's kids and Iya's kids, will eventually fall into the same industry. Like, Iya, ikaw, like, nilalaro yun. Wala nang hikaw ni Iya. How would you, like, what are your dreams for your children? As early as now, Iya, what are your dreams for Alana, for Dion, for Primo? Ikaw, as a mom.
My dream really for them is to just be happy and respectful people.
Yes,
That's
Mm-mm.
true.
really all it is. Yun lang. Thank you, Bao.
Si Cheka
I just
kasi,
want
di ba,
them to
parang
be, I would want them also to be God-fearing. Oh, nakakatawa. Anong
sobrang cute.
nakakatawa?
Grabe, gusto kong panoorin.
I want them also to be God-fearing, but that's something that I also that's a relationship I also need to work on. So for me to be able to create God-fearing children, I need to also model that. So that's something I want to work on, but that's something that I'm also praying for. So God-fearing, just happy, healthy, and respectful children, really.
Cheka will include you in her Bible study. Di ba, Chex? Pwede si Iya at saka si Drew.
When they're ready, when they want to. I never want
Yeah.
to force anything on anyone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
those
Chex is
things
never
are,
forced.
Mm-mm.
yeah, those things, it has to come to you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What about
Yeah.
you, Chex? Kasi di ba parang the wonderful thing about Chesca Garcia and Doug Kramer is they were able to create a brand, not just for themselves, but the whole Kramer family. Team Kramer became
Team
so
Kramer.
Team Kramer became so huge. Like even before there were influencers, even before there were like, all of these people making their money on influencing and money on the internet, Team Kramer was there first. Diba? Parang that was really something that you guys started. Kumbaga, like there are the Kardashians in the States, but in the Philippines, you are pioneers when it comes to a family that really is very wholesome, and parang people really look up to for a family to be able to endorse all of these things. What was the genesis behind the Team Kramer brand?
Actually, it was an accident. It was really
Mm.
never planned. In fact, when they say great marketing idea, it really parang takes us how they say it, parang takes us aback. Because when social media started, I never wanted to even have Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook. Because I was like thinking, at that time there were not much people on social media yet. But then I was like thinking, I don't want to create a cloud of negativity if people start commenting things that I don't like and stuff like that. So I wanted to really avoid those things. But then Doug was like saying, honey, it's not really for anybody. It's for us to really get in touch with their friends and get in touch with their family abroad. And then I said, okay, fine. I'll do it, but don't put my real name. And he goes, So what's the point? I'm like, I don't know. Just, I don't know. I mean, just put your name. That's why it's Chesca Kramer. It's not Chesca Kramer. So anyways, after that, we would post pictures of her family and short videos when Instagram started having short videos. And then we saw apparently there was like a growing following. In the beginning, it was like, oh, because I'm a supporter of basketball, or you, Cheska, I've been following you ever since you were young. And then all of a sudden, wow, all of a sudden
It
they find the
exploded.
children cute and stuff like that. But it was slowly, it was gradual. In fact, we didn't notice it until a fan said, I am Team Kramer. And then we Doug liked it so much he just used the hashtag, oh, so that we can find our pictures easier in videos. Let's use Team Kramer. And then from there, parang we're like saying, what's happening? Why all of a sudden there's like a following? Because I don't know, everybody else posts pictures of their kids, their families and stuff like that. And suddenly there's like a growing interest. And so it was a beautiful accident. And in fact, Doug and I agreed with the following that we have. It has to have a good purpose. It can't be you just have a following and you just do whatever you want to do
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
thinking. Always, whenever I pray, I always say to the Lord, Lord, thank you for giving me my this following. Whether the following is people who really like me or people who, it's a mix of people who don't like me. But with this, I know that you have given me a platform and that I should be able to use that platform to really do good and to really glorify you and without shoving it to people's faces, diba? But then, I'd like to say, with privilege comes also responsibility.
Yes, of
So,
course.
so with that in mind, it's a beautiful accident. We really didn't expect it, and just so thankful for everything that's happened in our lives. And I hope that with that, we're able to contribute something well.
Yes, of course, diba, you are one of the most successful brands in the Philippines, like the family brands, diba? I guess just to follow that up, I want to ask, when you, of course, a lot of brands approach you, diba? Hindi naman lahat ng brands nag-yes ka, diba? It has to align with your
Yes.
family values, with your faith, diba? With your beliefs. Like, I want to ask, diba, parang for families that want to go into the same thing, I mean, like, marketing their families in such a way that they influence for the good of the people, like, what are the things that you consider when a brand approaches you? Ano yung mga kinoconsider nyo ni Dog Checks? Halimbawa, lumapit sa inyo yung brand. Ano yung mga kailangan maalala ng mga para naman hindi nawawala rin yung mga values nyo as a family, as a team?
Well, for one, it should be something that we really use. Because it's hard to be endorsing something you don't use, something you don't know. You're just being paid to do it.
Yeah.
So it has to be something that you really use, you really believe in. And sometimes there are new brands that are launching their new product.
Yeah.
And so we try it first, we see, we do research and stuff like that. So those are the things. And of course, the values that come with a brand. What do they stand for? Do they stand for family? Do they stand for the dynamics that we really look for, diba? But then more than that, I always think, G, you can plan your life, but it's God who directs your purpose and what the things that you do. You can do all the right things, but if it's not the time yet, it's not the season yet, then it's not. And for me, it has really put me in a place wherein I'll just do what I have to do. And be authentic, because nothing that I can do and nothing that I try hard to do will bring me to the place where I want to if God doesn't say so. And that super puts me in my place, and that makes me happy for other people.
That's true. That's very beautiful. And we can all see how clearly God has blessed you and Dog and your entire family. Parang wow, when you honor God, talaga when you put God first and when you surrender your family to God, diba? Parang it just trickles down. The blessing, it doesn't stop, diba?
And you know what? You don't do it so that the Lord blesses you.
Yeah,
you don't do things so that the Lord blesses you.
Yeah.
You do it because you have your convictions. You honor Him. You have a changed life because His words and His teachings transform you. And for me, parang for me that really puts me in place. And I don't ever wanna ever think that it's through my own hands, because I'll never be happy for other people. I'll always have to try to compete, and I don't want that ever.
That's true. That's true. Alam mo, with or without the blessing, di ba, we honor God the same way, di ba? Like you said, seasons, our life is in seasons, peaks and valleys, di ba? But you know, like, God has a way of taking care of us. Like this whole pandemic, like, Cheka is very successful. Team Kramer is very successful. Iya has been blessed with children and a constant career.
Yes.
She is in the news now. And of course, Angel is on the longest running teleserie of all time. She has never stopped working. So just to close all of this, I just want to ask, diba, yeah, parang it has been such a long way since us girls. Now, we were such kids, diba? Ang bata-bata pa natin. Tapos, diba, parang
Kayo lang.
tayo. Ang lilit ng sweldo, pero yung na-create natin na family, na chemistry, na barkada, kasi di ba parang Studio 23 is kabarkada, na even if wala ng Studio 23, even if sarado ng ABS-CBN, di ba, the bond and the friendship remains, and it is so powerful, diba? Even if we don't see each other as often, it still remains, diba? And when we watch each other, when we see each other's successes, like Cheka, every time I see her stories and like her life, diba, parang, oh my God, she is so extremely blessed. And when I see Ian, I never thought she would have this many kids. Na makakahabol siya, malalagpasan niya si Angel, diba? Na she was virginal when I met her. And she is doing the news. It is mind-blowing. And of course, Angel, who has never stopped working. Diba? You just want to say thank you for all the blessings that has come into our lives, that, you know, it began, you know, bearing witness to each other since the beginning of us girls. When you look at your life, when you look back at how our friendship started, what are the things that you are most grateful for? Like Angel, kasi diba parang you are really, really the pioneer among all of us, diba? So when you look at your life right now, what are the things that you are most grateful for?
Parang God has a way of placing you where you should be. And that's something na I'd never, kasi I can be reckless. I can be, you know, mukha lang akong mabait at sinasabi nilang serious. I can't believe you'd say I'm serious and that I'm always game face. Hindi kaya, no? That's not true. I'm the most careless, reckless.
You are excellent. You are excellent.
You have to agree. Iya, check, di ba? I always go to check and Iya for wisdom. Seriously, they're much younger than me, but whenever I need real life advice, whenever I need to get back on track, I look to them talaga, because they have always been, for even despite the age disparity, they're wiser than me. I don't know why, but it's always. But they've always been upright, and just they really know where they want to go and what they want for their lives. And I've always just been para akong ano ba, just surfing the waves, just really going with the flow.
I think it's because your life is just a little more colorful than ours. with more different kinds of experiences in life.
Kaya,
I think Angel wears her heart out. Diba? Parang
kaya nga, exactly. And God being I thank God that I've anchored on Him talaga. He would place me back where I should be. Come on, parang siguro sinasabi niya, hoy, meron kang 2 girls dyan, ayusin mo, umayos ka, gano'n. So, gano'n, I would go astray, but He would always
bring you back,
place me where I should be. What's best for me and my family and my daughters. So if there's anything I'm thankful for, it's that. And He surrounds me with people that I need in my life, like you guys. Yon. So I'm thankful that He brought you to my
Javi
life.
Olives. Hello, Javi Olives. I want to have G3's babies. Hello, Javi Olives. Iya Villania, what did you learn from our 2 beautiful, beautiful mothers? Iya, what did you learn from Cheka, and what did you learn from Angel?
I've always looked up to, sino yan? Bakit?
Scarlett Dahl.
Movie.
At saka si Curly pala nandyan. Ah, Scarlett!
Hey,
Aww!
Scar!
Sobrang ganda ni
My
Scarlett.
beautiful,
Grabe, checks.
my beautiful little athlete.
Ganda ng mga anak mo, Check. So beautiful.
Your kids, all of your
Sobra.
kids are beautiful. Anyway, movie star na yung kay Angel. Anyway, Iya, what you were saying?
I've always looked up to Cheka and Angel. Um, always. Wait, I mean, I was the baby in Us Girls here. So noon
That's
pa
true. You're
lang,
the
I would look up to
youngest.
these two girls. Um, I guess, I'm just grateful that I was given the chance to work with them and given the chance to to establish this kind of friendship and relationship with these two girls that have become, well, I guess because of what we went through during all those 7 years. Parang naging solid kayo sa life ko, that even if we don't get to see each other regularly, yun nga, tamang sinabi ni Ange, that isang message lang. And we're
Oh.
back from, where we left off. Lalo na ito si Cheka. And I feel like we're like in the same life chapter where, we're mothers with children, and it's all about them, and it's all about family. So like now I really get to relate to Cheka, and seeing how she's raising her three children, coming from just getting married, tapos biglang Kendra pa lang, tapos biglang si Scarlett and Gavin, and then even just with how her life turned, and how she has such strong faith,
Mm.
and I
Yes.
saw when it wasn't so strong to what it is now. And that's something that I long for, and I love that I have Cheka there as a friend and as someone that inspires me to do the same. So I'm glad that I have someone that I can look up to, and someone that I know will be able to guide me.
Oh, i-decide ko
Ah.
na yan, checks.
Thank you, Iya. Thank you, Angel.
Checks na, checks.
Me naman, I'm super thankful. I'm really really thankful to the Lord that I was given the opportunity to meet so many people along the way, joining show business, and then dreaming to be a host one day, and then finally joining Angel and Iya. And I really also thank the bosses of Studio 23, from
Miss
Lala to Sir
Lala, Sir
Leo,
Leo.
and everybody, and Vince, Sir Vince, diba? Parang everybody behind it, to be given an opportunity to meet so many people along the way, and and also paving the way for me without me even knowing what was ahead, my future ahead. And I'm just so thankful that I get to do the things that I once upon a time just dreamt of. And I'm so thankful that the people that I met along the way, they're not just people who just they're not people who just pass by. They're people who've actually stayed, and that I continue to learn from. I continue to look up to in many ways. Maybe they wouldn't think, but then there are certain strengths that I look up to this person, and something, an attribute or a characteristic that I like. So I'm thankful for that, and at the same time, I'm most thankful because I've only dreamt of having a happy family, whatever concept I had back then. And I was so general in my prayers. And now God gives me a family of my own where I'm really happy and content. And I don't have to, I know where I'm coming home to. My home is, this house is just a structure, but my home is really my family. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy at the time such as this, I have them.
That's true. That's true. And we all see that you're so happy. And every time we see your posts, every time we see your stories, parang nai-inspire talaga. Parang, ay, kung ako magkakapamilya, parang gusto ko parang Team Kramer. Parang gusto ko parang kay Iya tsaka kay Drew. Di ba naka-chuchu train yung mga anak niya.
Oh,
Gusto ko parang yung mga daughters ni Angel na may sarili ng buhay, na kaya na mag-establish ng sarili ng career.
Grabe.
I just want to thank these Yes, I want to thank these three women for giving very, very different examples of happiness, of motherhood, of being a woman, of being a girl. Di ba? Parang Us Girls was just a simple lifestyle show, but it created such a strong bond between these three women and everyone who was involved in the show. And we're so glad. Like, every one of us who were behind the scenes, pag nakikita namin yung, iyak na iyak daw ako, yung mga successes nyo, like every time you give birth, especially si Iya.
Every time you give birth.
Sobrang like, even if we're not there physically, imagine, like 7 years, 3 times a week, diba? Parang, oh my God. Tapos even if you're not together, you edit their faces. Like, parang 10 oras, hindi na-edit lang yung mukha ni Chesca, parang ganyan, or ni Iya and ni Angel. Pinakamaraming bloopers si Chesca, pinaka one take si Iya, diba? Second si Angel, parang ganyan, memorize na naming lahat. Ugali, mannerisms, and everything. You get to know people in the span of 7 years, buong kilat siya ng katawan nila. And I'm so happy that even if we don't physically see each other, diba, when we see each other, however medium, like kahit na anong paraan, and I'm so happy that you girls, you know, gave me an hour of your time today to be able to catch up and, you know, just check with each other and touch base. So,
It is our honor, G, to be featured in your channel. What an honor.
Anyway,
True.
So anyway, like, sino ba yung live it? Sino yung love it? Sino yung learn it, live it, love it?
Nandun ako sa Us Girls.
Pero di ba meron yung I'm Angel?
Oh my God,
Iya,
MJ.
Learn it,
Di ba
live it,
meron
love
yun?
it. Us Girls.
I think ako si Live It.
Hindi,
Who's
wait
Live
lang.
It? Ako si...
Pero di ba meron siyang I'm Angel, I'm Iya. Di ba may ganun yun?
Where we learn it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think ako
where we
Live it.
live. O sige, sino yung ganon? Sino yung nagsastart?
Ako
Naalala